Listen. Not every victory arrives looking like fire. Some of it arrives as restraint, some of it arrives as silence. Some of it arrives when your hands stop reaching for what would destroy you. That counts. You do not need to be louder to be stronger. You do not need to be crueler to be harder. You do not need to become damaged just because damage was done to you. There is a difference between being shaped by pain and being governed by it. Learn that difference. Because most people do not lose themselves all at once. They lose themselves in permissions. One excuse, one impulse, one indulgence, one moment where feeling becomes command. But you are here to interrupt that chain. The work is not to feel less. The work is to remain the author while feeling everything. To let grief speak without letting it steer. To let anger arrive without placing your hands inside it. To let humiliation burn without converting it into spectacle. To let fear make its case and still decline its authority. That is discipline, not performance, not image, not theater. Discipline. You are not behind because it took time. You are not weak because it hurt deeply. You are not ruined because it marked you. A wound is not a verdict, pain is not instruction, and survival by itself is not your final form. Stand up carefully. Stand up honestly. Stand up without the need to announce it. You are not rebuilding for applause, you are rebuilding so your mind becomes livable again, so your name becomes stable in your own mouth again, so your future is not decided by the worst thing that touched you. That is the victory. That is the return. That is how you begin. There will be days when the old weight comes back, when the room feels smaller, when the memory feels taller, when the body remembers something the mind was trying to file away. Do not confuse recurrence with defeat. You are allowed to pause, allowed to breathe, allowed to gather yourself without surrendering yourself. Progress is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is this. You did not send the message, you did not reopen the wound, you did not hand your life back to the thing that tried to reduce it. That is not small. That is structural. Let others chase intensity. Let others mistake reaction for truth. Let others build identities out of grievance. You build something quieter, something harder to corrupt, something that can be trusted when the night gets loud. Become the kind of person your impulses do not control. Become the kind of person your pain cannot impersonate. Become the kind of person who can carry fire and still choose not to burn the room down. Keep going. Not recklessly, not desperately, precisely. Keep going until your peace is no longer temporary, until your boundaries stop shaking, until your thoughts lose their throne, until your life begins to reflect the discipline you bled to build. Keep going. Because your past is not your master, your pain is not your name, and your future does not belong to the hands that hurt you. It belongs to the one who stayed, learned, and refused to collapse. Be exact. Be governed. Be difficult to move. And when the moment comes, act from authorship, not injury.